Okay, so in this video, I'm going to teach you how to create game objects from the code in Unity. Okay, so as you know, we have the normal type of doing things. We have the normal way of creating game objects. So you already know this way. And we saw in the last video that we could create game objects manually, and then we could reference them like this, saying public the name of the class human and the name of the reference or the variable new human, and we could actually call them. Once we created the reference from the editor, we could call the methods of that object. But there is another way to actually create an object from the code in Unity, and it is by doing the following thing. You first of all you have to name the name of the class, so human1, and then when you say equal and then you say instantiate. So this is a special keyword. Instantiate means create a copy of. So basically we're creating a copy of new human. We have a reference to an object, and the reference is called new human, and we're using that reference to create a new object of type human that is called human1. So the best way to see this is to actually go to Visual Studio, and in here we have our references. We have our human1 and we have our alien1, and then we just call the methods normally. So what we're gonna do now is that we're going to create a copy of human1 and alien1. So let's create a copy. So let's say human2, for example, equals instantiate and open and close parentheses, and then we're going to say human1 like this. So right now we have created a copy of human1 and it's called human2. So now human2 has its own health, its own power, its own everything. This is human2 is like a new toy. So human1 was the first toy and human2 is the second toy. So now let's create a new alien. So alien2, and we're gonna set this equal to instantiate alien1. Okay, so now that we created these two new objects, you can say, okay, well, I don't believe you. How can I know that human2 is a new object, is an actual copy, and alien2 is an actual copy, a new copy that doesn't have anything to do with human1, right? So the best way to do this is to actually prove it. So let's go at the bottom of everything and let's call the get health of human2 and alien2. So let's say print human2 dot get health, and now we'll say the same thing for the alien2 dot get health. And if we save and play the game right now, we're going to see lots of numbers and maybe it gets confusing. Imagine having here like 100 different numbers and you don't know which number is what. So a good way to differentiate everything is here inside the print statement. We can print words too. So we can open and close quotes and we can say human2, and then we can just type in 2 dots. And if we want to, what we want to do here is that we want to print human2, so the string human2, and then we want to print this value. So the way we do this together is by adding a plus sign. So a plus sign like this. So like now we are printing the word human2 plus human2.getHealth. The spaces that I put in here doesn't matter. I can put any number of spaces and Unity will ignore them, or Visual Studio will ignore them. The spaces that matter are the ones that are inside here. So these spaces in here, when I print everything to the console, these spaces will be respected, but the spaces that are not inside the quotation marks, they don't matter. So we're going to do the same thing for the alien. So we're going to open and close quotes, and we're going to say alien2 2 dots, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to put a plus sign like this. Okay, so now in the console we should see human2 and the value of the health of human2, and alien2 and the value of the health of alien2. So hit Control save, Control S, go to Unity editor, press play, and now you can see that human2 has a health of 200 and alien2 has a health of 500. And if you can see here, 80 belongs to the health, is the health of alien 1, and 460 is the health of alien 2. So my challenge to you is to try to do the same thing that I did here. Try to do it with human 1 and alien 1, just to see that everything is the way we said. And this is gonna be it for this video. I'll see you in the next video.